any longer. All right, so today, lower time frame. If you guys watched the video from this morning, talked about the overhead at 596 on the Qs and the empty space up above. We had a potential target at that halfway mark at 602.50. It responded, but it didn't stop. And so far, it looks like it has no intention at the moment. Right, we could definitely use a little bit of a wind back, but it looks like it's got its sights set on that 608. Now, of course, this does potentially play into, if we move to the higher time frame, the potential for the Qs to just flat out fucking recover and make their way above and to, or rather to, right? And this is kind of what I'm eyeballing here is 615, 614.50, right? Candle close or candle wick. Oh, I'm sorry. My cat just tried to jump in my fucking lap and just hung off my thigh like fucking Mufasa on the edge of that fucking cliff, dude. I just was staring into her eyes too, peeling her paws out of my thigh. Yeah. Don't look at me from your little tower. That fucking hurt. I'm sorry, guys. Hey, edit this
Spoken
out,
word.
Alex. I have a single tear coming out of the side of my eye right now. I'm not gonna lie, that shit hurt. Damn. All right, we're back. Damn. I'm not gonna
Could have
check
been
it.
the gonads, brother.
Listen, that was the soft side of your thigh, dude. That shit was primal. All right. So anyway, that is what I'm looking for on the Qs. Crazy. This has got to be the wildest TikTok me or fucking creator for stocks ever. 608, right? And that overhead at 613. This would give way to the box. And again, if we're looking at this to potentially just fucking break out, right? And that is what I think is coming into question now at this moment is we got 614, you've got a box up ahead, and again, right? The market is meant to go up. I'm naturally I transform into a bear easily, right? But that's stupid to hold on to, especially when floors get recovered, and that is what has happened today. Now, there could be reversals at 610, and that could retest. We got empty space up above us. But for now, I hope you did get into this trade when it made sense. Now it makes it's a little bit more risky with the potential to retest tomorrow. Ivy, by the way, what on earth is our little tag? Is that a leaf? It was a sword and now it's a leaf. Or kisses. Are those lips? I'm really confused. All right. SPY over here to our left. Little PBS tag by the name. It's like a leaf. Okay,
That's not
so
me, chef.
that wasn't you?
I think it's Alex.
Fired. Fired. Execute yourself. No, she just all right. Anyway, 4-hour time frame, empty space up above. This one is channel trading, right? It is tight inside of this little lower time frame channel, but the target does still remain up above at 671. A candle open outside of that, and that's where we could potentially see the 675.66. So this is still read and react. But of course, if you're looking long, like I was just talking about with the Qs, right? And we're looking at the potential recovery of this channel, I think it's not crazy to look at 681.35 for a little bit of a longer expiration. Okay. What's up, Christian? Yeah, somebody's gonna clip that of me getting stabbed by my cat. I can feel it happening right now. All right. Now, last one. And obviously, I think the one that still holds some more empty space juice. And it is not a mystery. Oh, it needs another boost. Okay, I'll do that in a minute. It is not a mystery as to why we are sitting where we're sitting. This has been, is going to be floors. So I could expect the next 2 days to be a little choppy as IWM tries to work through. And it might mean that we get a retest. So this could be something you read and react to. 24-hour candle looks pretty good closing up against there. A gap up and a candle moving up into that 242 mark is what we need if we're going to keep our foot on the gas pedal. But of course, the floor, 2 floors directly up above us, I think will serve as minor lower time frame and sisters as your imbalance, right? It's 50% of that empty space. So us pausing and sitting where we're sitting, I would hope to see IWM pull back, build, push, and see that 642.60 directly up above us. Boom, bada bing, stay above 238.50. Yeah, you definitely got censored for sure. Tap your screen if you guys are on TikTok, please.
Tesla.
I heard that. All right,
Are you gonna play Abercrombie and Fitch?
probably, but I'm not telling you guys.
I'm already in
telling
it, so I ain't driven.
All right, thank you guys if you're on TikTok. I do appreciate this. Is all quality content right here. I appreciate you guys dropping comments too on the early morning videos. It's been helping. It's kind of cool. Appreciate it. All right, now all 3 ETFs, empty space up above, potential retest underneath. Mind your targets, good expirations. I have IWMs for the end of the week that I swung over the weekend, or excuse me, grabbed this morning. And then I had to dip out of the Qs that I swung over the weekend, excuse me, because those were for the 575 underneath us. So, but that being said, if you have a longer expiration, I couldn't keep my eyes peeled on shorter expirations. I think this still looks good. There's no reason for me to get out. All right. Now, if you have any individual requests, we did have what I thought was a pretty good watch list yesterday. And I'll just read it out to you. It's Lulu, CMG, QBTS, Kava, Play, ANF. ANF has earnings. So let's go ahead and look at all of those in concession really quickly. Now, Lulu, on the 24-hour, we could put a check mark, right? Not bad. Not bad. Earnings is still coming up. Now, on the 4-hour, that's going to delay departure, right? So that's not yet. So we got 24-hour clearance. It's looking good. It's closing near where it needs to clear, but it is pulling back now as we speak, which gives us the opportunity. If you ever get discouraged because something isn't going to your entry, knock it off. Okay? Knock it off. Just knock it off. That is giving you, right? And how's it falling? Whee! Beautiful. This should make you happy, right? A little bit of pain should make you happy. That being said, tomorrow, because of the, I think, cyclical punchback movements that this provides, you could look for a break over 172.60 for a run up to 175.28. If it does not break or it holds inside of this range going into earnings, obviously wait. But it doesn't look bad. I think just looking at the higher time frame play up to 198, that's still 1, 2, 3, 4 off the bottom. It looks good, especially if you have a good expiration or you already gotten into this. Looks good, right? We just need that lower time frame clearance and then that move up, right? And it's fair to go ahead and target the top at 179.50. So, all right. Now, CMG, which not my favorite trader, but today did not do anything, which means we're delayed. I recommend if this is something that's interesting to you, alerts have to be set. I like 3185 as an alert. And of course, you can replicate this. Control drag, that's right. Control drag. You can replicate this on the floor at 32.50, right? For now, I'm going to let it cook, as the kids say. All right, now moving on. QBTS. Not bad. Today, pretty good move, recovering the floor, pushing outside of the 2107. If you had this on your watch list, if you didn't wake up this morning with your head spinning because you didn't pick one, and instead you were just kind of looking to read and react, this one looks good going up to 2360, where if you haven't had an entry and you're looking way up, again, we can't really guarantee anything until 2491 is lost, but that is your current target up above. Good job grabbing 2190, $22. So yeah. All right. Now, Kava, also another one. Oops. No good, right? Pulled back pretty hard, turned red. I think this is the build, the chop. This is the chop that we want, which is, listen, it's like, I don't know, dude. It's like trying to go out into your garden right after you plant your fucking vegetables and pick that shit. It's not ready yet. Let it cook. Let it grow. Let it build. I need this here or that there. I need that something a little bit more boxular, if you will. All right. Play is also another. Ooh, come here. I believe this has earnings coming up on Tuesday, the 9th, unless this is lying to me, which it does. It's not ready yet. So pretty simple. Now, because we have that high right there, 1440, I can set an alert. Easy peasy. Leave it a go. Leave it alone. Anyway, ANF, I'm guessing that does have earnings today, right? That's tonight. That's right. I think so. I'm not going to lie. That downside move makes it a little bit less exciting. Where are you? On the floor. So let's paint a picture in our brains. Do we really see candles shoot straight up? I mean, we could, especially over 71.25. And then what's underneath you? Really nothing. I mean, definitely something. You have 61.55. So that kind of when I don't have even targets, it kind of takes away from it. Let's see. Again, you fell with empty space tomorrow morning. So this would, I think, really depend on what the cost of the contracts are. Personally, I think it would be Manny is likely going to hop on live within the next 20 minutes talking about a RuneScape blanket. I just had a psychic premonition. Let's see here. I bought him a blanket. Abercrombie and Fitch. Holy shit on a stick. 83. 83s are $40. Or, oh my God. Jesus, Lord have mercy. That's an insane spread. I want to say that this thing can go, and we know that on earnings, it has a habit of, even if it may hold the move, it still makes one. Oh, this one's stressing me out, which means I'm not going to put a ton of risk into it. More stress. Less bread. Yeah, man. It tightens up at the 80s. The 81, it fucking falls apart. That's how, can you see? That's literally psychological numbers. I have a great feeling about this. You're sitting here. This would be 63.71, which the risk reward on that is trash. Assuming that this is some spectacular move, like it doesn't have a problem moving through structure. This was a lot more volatile than it was here, but I think 48. You get listen. Those are my targets. You go crazy with them. This one and that one. They're not necessarily equal. You could look at this 58 floor too as well, but I don't know, man. That one doesn't seem like it's really calling for the same amount of attention. I don't know if I like the close. Maybe I'm just nervous after getting my ass beat on an earnings or two. If these were just a little bit cheaper, I wouldn't bother mind. All right. That's the last one. If you have anything you want me to take a look at,
ARM recovered the floor. It's recovered the floor of a box, but it's complete empty space to the top and then empty space above.
it's a long play. That could be good. Did you take in UE? I did not. Yeah, you do with that what you wish. All right, let's see here.
Hey, bro, you think we get to that 614 on Q's? I had 614s when I got Friday. And I sold like 3/4 of the position. I sold a few more today.
Your biggest challenge is going to be 608. That's going to be number one. And for now, again, what's above, what's below? Looking over here to my left, you recovered that, and that's what you're holding. That's 608, 30 or 88 confirmed here on the 30 minutes. So I do, yes. How it responds to that, it's the third time. I mean, you're moving up through a range that you lost. So I think that, yeah, runners could even look at a 617 move. So, all right, let's go ahead and knock these out. We got a limited amount of time here. ARM on the lower time frame definitely has some empty space directly up above you. Looks like you're building around a range, not a box. It's definitive that it is above 137 that you break. Let's look at the 24 hour. The 24 hour has a little bit better of a potential because you did hold your floor. You have a box directly up above you like so. You are closing a green candle up against your green candle. The 4 hour, I think, confirms this. You do have empty space within the box on the 4 hour and empty space directly up above you, which could set up for a punchback on the 24 hour, giving you a move to the 147 floor directly up above you. However, if this is too weak or fails, which I think it's fine right now, obviously you have a gap to fill at 131. And that's where I would really, this is what I would do. Chicago. 135.55, hold it. All right, let's see. AMD up. Oh shit, hold on. I'll look at that one in a second. AMD to the upside. So when things are traveling, right? It's what's this? From Rhode Island? Or what? Ship to, I don't know. That's interesting. What is this? It's like a fucking, I don't know what that is. Questionable. Okay. I'll figure it out in a second. I don't know what the fuck a bunker is. I know what a bungalow is. My God. All right. Anyway, impulse shopping. So what I was saying, AMD is going to be a stock that can be like other ones that are in empty space, right? You're in empty space. You're already moving through it. So giving you a call for continuation, obviously, I'm going to say, yeah, you're in the space where you move fluidly. Price is moving well. The only separation, right, is going to be the imbalance, which from what I can tell should be somewhere, yeah, right where you're at. Now I'm not including that because as I go out into the higher time frames, it is not included. So I would assume safely, yes, that this is your imbalance and you're looking for a 224.70 retest. So again, when you're in these situations, it's what's above and what's below. If you have something that you can utilize to hedge, if you feel like, but I mean, to be honest with you, if you took this trade at the right price, it should be okay. My only not concern, but my only thoughts are because of the stalling that we've had on stocks across the board, AMD, Nvidia, QQQ, all that other shit, that there is a possibility that they whip it by pulling it back and then yanking it back up. But anyway, that being said, it looks good, right? I can't really say anything negative about this, and QQQ powered past the channel that I had for it. So, all right. 24-hour Disney. Lord have mercy. So this thing has no intention on bouncing, I think, until it gets to 101.60, 101.50, 101.60. I mean, that's what I would be looking for. If you're looking to the downside, if you're looking to the upside. This could be a good place to try to look for a bounce. Typically, gaps are pretty responsive, pretty bouncy. Not bad. So yeah, you could look at that to try to go retest that floor when it gets there, but it's not there. All right, let's see. I like it. And I don't know if anybody was able to take this one today. My order did not get filled. I took it and then was in the car. I figured I got filled. I saw it going up and then I looked and then I wasn't. So I let it go. But that being said, it does have empty space directly above it. And it's not too late for me to get in because there is, or rather, it's not, I don't have to get in just yet, but I can still wait because we are just closing up against that floor. We do have empty space within that lower time frame mark, but it is basically above or outside of $12 that I think I'm going to get what I am looking for, which is a move up to 14. So not bad. All right. SoFi, do I think it'll make it up to 28? You know what, dude? I can't. I think this one, I think I meant to add this one to the watch list for the lower time frame setup. But listen, I think you could even do this because this is going to be huge. That mark of 28.88, which I think is, yeah, you're looking at 28, right? So yeah, I absolutely do think that it can get there. If I was looking at this play, right, which I am, I think I'd be looking at the move up to the top, potentially over 28. But yes, to answer your question, I do think it can get to that 28 mark. I'm curious to see how it responds to 28 flat, and then obviously over that 28.90. So Upwork 24-hour. It's not my favorite. It is coming out of a huge base, which that's great, right? That base was held underneath its previous resistance. That's also great. The 24-hour looks strong, so the target above you naturally has to be $19. Candle close on top of that floor, and I can give you a 1965 target, which could trigger a punchback on the 24-hour time frame to try to give you all-time highs. So, do I think NEO will dip on earnings? If I'm not mistaken, I don't think NEO moves on earnings. Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just going off the top right now. So yeah. Fuck. Oh shit. Damn. All right. Sorry about that. Good candle close on IWM here, getting a little bit better. I am gonna look at a potential hedge down into the 237 mark. Nice and easy, just in case, but likely a retest off of 238.50. All right, back to Neo, which has earnings. Now, earnings. No, 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 no. Okay. No, no. So, no. Uh, that being said, I don't think it's bad to still look for some continuation with the empty space still up to $15 and all the way to 17. But as of right now, that's not really something I can sign off on until we see the breakup of that weekly box, which is 720. Baba also has earnings. That's right. Yeah, Baba actually moved up freaking ridiculous. And I literally said to myself, fuck it, might as well swing it. Fuck. That being said, I don't hate the setup, but I don't think Baba moves on earnings recently. Let me see. Oh yeah, no, the last earnings you ripped pretty decently. Little dump there. Decent rip, but you didn't really hold going into the bell. Not great. Not great. Not great. Not great. Okay, so I mean hit or miss, right? That being said, I think I could see a 170 target directly up above you, possibly into the 173, but that's about all I can see. I think that you recovered the floor just in time. But yeah, that's what I see on that one. So thank you, Brandy. Thank you guys if you're tapping your screen. 12K. Crazy. It is. You are correct. It does look like it's at that 50% mark of that box. Or see on the 4 hour, it's already punched. You know what I mean? Which kind of sketches me out. I say 314.50. Above today's high, in fact. Coin quietly moving up. Yeah, it is. I think it's due for some sort of a reversal here. I think that likely gives you 280. Personally, there's a channel here as well. That could be something to look at. Weekly time frame definitely is a little bit more fluid. So I think right now the highest likelihood is that 270 mark, which is, get rid of all that shit and just look at the bottom, right, in which you're holding, and the top in which you're likely going to retest. All right. Let's see here. Upstart. Not bad. That one's definitely could add to the watch list depending on the contract prices. I do not hate that candle close. That candle close looks really, really good. Worst case scenario is you just flip that candle red and you stay in range. But over that 39.89, this is a good setup. It's a really good setup. You got empty space. 42 would be your target tomorrow. And then I think through the week or going into next week, again, it is Thanksgiving, right? We can't expect the things to run the same way that they typically do, but it would be 44.80. Not bad. Brandy, I appreciate that, man. I really do. Thank you. Muchas gracias, senorita. All right. Let's see here. RG Ragetti Spaghetti. It does have empty space up above it. Yeah. I don't hate it. It's kind of hard to call it a box, but I mean, over 26.75, which you're closing relatively close to. You're looking for a move up to the floor here at 28.50 and remainder into 30.80. So nice. I had 2 goals this morning. Thank you. Nice. Good job. What else do we got? I did Upstart too. And Coin. Yeah, I got that one. INTC, break past this level. You're looking at a much lower time frame. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna say no. You know, that I'd rather scrub my body with cactus, but this thing it is going right up against the top, so which is typical INTC behavior. To just use today's high, and yeah, 3750. But again, I say that, and there's more you can do. You're falling quickly. You bounced or you ripped quickly. So 35. If you see that level and you fall quickly to it, then you could look for a potential retest. Though, does bull look good to the upside? Yeah. I mean, yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I could see that going up. Over 882. If you get a gap up over that, I don't think I can give you like some tremendous target here, except for 917, the wick imbalance, and the floor at 950. As far as a long-term recovery, we're not there yet. We're at least for me, you know, unless I'm missing something, I might be. Yeah, I mean, I think I think if you can find a good stop loss, if you're looking at equity or something, maybe. I do think that long term, this is something to play with. I do. I think I said that before. My experience, right? I don't believe Weevil is going anywhere, at least for the time being. They get all the runoff from, you know, Robinhood and stuff like that. They kind of market themselves as a more, you know, professional broker or whatever. So I mean, to whatever. To a new person, it probably feels that way, but it has empty space, right? And that's one of the factors I look into when I'm looking at things like Elf or, you know, Neo or Rivian. It's the same concept, you know. So I think making a trip back into the 40s, yeah, and it is getting cheap enough now where, you know, you could look at that. I actually don't. I might buy some too. Set a stop loss hard underneath 8. Yeah. You could obviously you could go you could play it with options. You could play it both ways.
Oi, oi, oi.
See if I can make the candle move. See if I can set a buy order right here. All right. I think for like I'm tradability on bull, not right now. You know what I mean? For me, like investability, I can see its potential. Coles is in a box. Hit the floor. It's not in a box. It's actually an old range. Yeah, it's trash. That being said, if you're trading inside of the box, it's above 1616 where you have a target of 1666, and then maybe if this is going to make a full rotation back up to the top, you could look for a third tap up there. And I think that's what it comes into question. But you're trading in range, so
Can I see your
Bill,
box on Tesla?
yeah. Sorry, that was cool. Tesla. Hold on. Sorry. Microtasking. Yeah, that's what I got right now on the hourly. Yeah, on bull, but I'm looking at it. You know, I'm on the lower time frames too, but um, shit, you could set a tighter stop loss at 8:45. If it loses that, I'd just rather get back in. And he said no. Imagine you trade this easy stock and you don't tell your bro. What the fuck? I begged Manny to trade IWM. And you remember he used to tell me no? Now he guilt trips me like I never did. That's crazy. All right, let's see here. Getting close to my order here, 860. Now. Damn! Nice. Nice. Wonder if anybody just saw me on the tape. All right. Let's see here. Netflix. Yeah, 24-hour candle on Tesla is tapping up against the floor, gapping up above that for 424. What the fuck just happened to Netflix in the last 3 minutes? Oh shit. Yeah. I think I mean, again, after something like that, you got the floor here. The floor, that's going to be the biggest resistance above you. You go to the Netflix, yeah, floor there, 109 to 80. I think the goal there would be to get it to 113.50. Interesting. Look at that bounce, guys. I'm part of this. They're going to short it. All right.
You're funny.
Yeah, I don't know why you saying you're part of this made me laugh. It sounded like you were thinking you were making history.
Feels like it. You know what I mean? Hold on. Let me frame. I'm gonna screenshot that 3-minute candle and put it on my wall. I bought 1,100 shares of Bull. Ow! Oh shit! I almost just kicked my headphones out of off my head. It was only $9,500.
It's only a Volkswagen Beetle. It's fine.
He said a Volkswagen Beetle. That's crazy. All right, let's see. It is. Oh, ding, ding, ding. All right. What else? Anybody else want me to take a look at? Ooh, why are you pointing down like that, Q's? Is anybody hedging or what are you guys doing? What's now that the bell's rung? What are you guys swinging? Anybody have anything they want to talk about? Be accountable.
May
Manny,
hedge.
yeah, I
Q.
You hedging Q's? What are you long on?
I've got the 614s for Friday.
Okay.
I got 609.
I think what I would like to see is this old cost or old top of a box at 601. I'd like to see that retested because we're using the skeleton. You know, I talk about this a lot. This is the skeleton for me, right? So retest 601, 667 would be permittable, but hopefully after hours price action just allows this to lift up. Now I'm telling you this, if we gap up to 613 or gap up here and then rip push up, I don't know, man. I'm probably gonna go short.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Right back down.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It looks like it wants to peel back now. I'm gonna wait until like I don't know 2 minutes.
Anybody else have anything on the watch list they want to get a stamp on? Let's see here. There's some decent setups across. I think the question probably in the back of everybody's mind is, are we actually going to recover? And I think what's most important right now is having a great stop loss, knowing like a floor gets recovered or top of a box. Great stop losses. All right, ONDS has empty space up above it. I see a target immediately here at 935. Yeah, 930. Brandy, what are you talking about? All right, let's see here. Reason I don't like swinging it over X. So that, you know what? I actually I'm gonna talk about that nasty, because I had another shower epiphany, if you will. When we get really close to my targets and we close solid as if we're going to hit them, it's probably going to be future habit to let them go. Because I went back and was looking at my account and I was looking at a couple of the swings that have like hit my target overnight, which is quite I mean, not like a shit ton, but it's enough for me to notice. And then that's it. And it's the closer you get to said target, that's why I want to have a lot of empty space up above me. And I try to focus on that naturally. Like that's my focus regardless. And I try to take things coming out of structure. But if it's already ripped, which is something I avoid anyway, but if it's already ripped, it puts you at a higher chance. And the same thing can be said for already dumped. And so it's probably good on my part to not look for that extra little bag, which again, I am right a lot, but wrong because I don't get any money out of it or end up taking a loss. So yeah. All right. Hymns. Doesn't look bad. Yeah, that damn. Actually, I wish I would have seen that before the bell. I mean, 4085 seems that's not that far away, but yeah, see, as soon as you go to the 4 hour, this is where charts start to get like kind of yucky. Like this thing is yucky. Like I would not want to have any part in that. That being said, I would give you a 39.66 target and it would be over 41.30. But then you see, this is the problem. Is like it's box to box. And so I can give you 44 and then 45, but it's all if this, then that. Huh. I'm sick, Potter. Pray for me. Right? I'll try. I'll try. Might end up doing some voodoo, dude. I don't know how it works. Mako said F Baba, dude. I know, man. I know. Let's talk about the crack metal gold. It still doesn't matter. So, same thing. Crack metal gold. Although you are correct, it does look like it could give it a Z old rip dick. I see that 381 as the first target, and then maybe up that 382. see what else we got. Bull just went up to. Wait, what? No fucking. Oh, damn. See, this is the type of shit that be trying. This is when reality tries to pump my head up. And then I remember. Then I hit myself. I'm like, you know what? It's not that cool, dude. It's not that cool. If you told your ancestors what you're doing right now, they'd be like, what the fuck? Get this man a hammer. I kept saying bull all day. Yeah. You didn't just see that, dude? I just 861 that mother. I made a green candle. Look at this, John. I don't know. I probably did. I didn't look at the tape. But that bounce right there, sheesh. Did anybody else buy? Did we squeeze bull together? Did anybody else buy equity in this? We get a show of hands. Yeah, Alex. Alex, keep rage baiting John for the rest of the week. Put that on the calendar. Rage bait John 83. I got one share. The Sky Guy, get out of here, dude. Sell that share. Give it to me. Yeah, dude, I'm up 1.5% on my investment, dude. Or 1.62%. I don't know. It keeps bouncing back and forth. What did I trade today? Hardly traded at all. I trade IWM and that's it. Yeah, I don't know. That was cool though. See, you can use lower time frame shit to get into higher time frame entries. Dude, even if it's equity. We'll see if this plays out though. That's going to be a nice juicy move up to 973. I want these pockets of empty space right here. It's kind of where I wish I had two different boxes to like utilize. Like I want to take that middle line away. You know, like that's a good range right there. And then we also got it right here. You know what I mean? Should I give it some dumbass name like Golden Range? Like everybody else does. They give it shit, stupid names. Make it sound like it's more important than it is. Oh, that's the line outside of it. Background. There we go. The Golden Zone. There we go. The Golden Zone. I'm going to stop being crazy. I think probably not, but maybe, listen, I never stop. When I when I try and hold it in, dude, my trading suffers. I got to let it out. At this rate, everything is going right now. Do you think it'll continue to go green tomorrow? Kathy, I think so. I think so. With the empty space up above us, I believe so. Now, what that results in going into Thanksgiving, I don't know, because looking back at the last couple of Thanksgivings, you chop or you kind of grind up into Thanksgiving. And maybe because we've moved down into Thanksgiving, they're trying to kind of paint the upside, but typically you get a bigger break afterwards. He said Goldfinger. That's crazy. Bad, dude. Bad. We'll see. What do I think of RTX? Lord have mercy. That's cool. I mean, I guess I was a little bit off, yeah. But your candle did hold at 169.50. You are moving back up into what I believe to be a range here. And look at that. Oh, God, I ruined it. Go back. There it is. It's all there right in front of you, dude. Literally. This is when the chart just tells you what to do. The floor, 176.87 has been wicked off of 178. Break over the 179. I swear the day I decided to take these IWM plays, it will go sideways. Dude, don't say that stuff, bro. Universe is listening, man. Can't say that stuff. think some people say that kind of stuff to prepare them for negative outcomes, right? It's kind of like that whole like if you expect bad stuff, then you're not surprised when bad stuff happens. But then the bad shit happens to those people all the time. And then they're like, look, see? But they're looking for it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that one. It's 4130. Hot dog water. It's just the chart, man. It's not you. It's the chart. Yeah, catch 22. Yeah, exactly. All right. Anything else? Are we request list? Let's see. What's Bull going to? I have no idea, dude. The moon? Oi oi oi. The moon way? 24 hours looking really good. I think tomorrow that wick's going to be concerned. Not a concern. You know what I mean? It's just going to be like a hurdle. And then 950. So we're going to look for 950 first on Bull. Then we're going to fight with this small range here. Right? And then we're going to try to move through that empty space. And then we're going to try to get up into that box. I'm buying it here. Looking for, I mean, essentially the floor, right? That 1030. That would be 1030 and 1060. So. SDR. What are you meowing about, dude? Yeah. Oh, shit. My bad, dude. Just chill there, my boy. Hug. All right. Just putting it out there. ABAT has a huge investment from BlackRock about a month or so ago. What is that? Ape. Are you serious right now, Berber? I fit, I sit. It's crazy. Meow. Oh, a hedge? Oh shit. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I mean, if for a retest back down to the, you could put 238 or at worst 237s. That's what I got. ABAT. Don't know where they bought their investment, but that being said, I mean, you are retesting 350. It already had a big squeeze out, so what are you doing, my guy? Brother, you're in the camera. What are we doing here? What is going on, dude? I think my cat's eating you, dude. My cat's eating the chat right now. This is crazy. Toothless. Hey. Hey. Can we stop? What the fucker? Yeah, I got it. Yeah, and my cat going crazy. All right. I listen, I it's got a lot of empty space. Typically when I see shit like this, man, and I see points of contact along it, right? I can definitely see that's where control is trying to be established. I typically leave it like that, you know what I mean? And then you can kind of shrink it down to kind of play the lower time frame channels. I think it could see another low at 290, but yeah, new bots, dude's crazy. I see a lot of site visits from other countries now on the website, and I'm like, yeah, I know what that is. I don't have any other profiles, anything like that, so don't get scammed. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, concerns, we do have the Black Friday shit going on this Friday, obviously. And other than that, I'll see you guys. Yeah, see you in the morning. 8:30. I'll have tomorrow morning. You can go watch the YouTube video. I already covered Lulu. Just watch the YouTube video. But yeah, if you go to my YouTube, usually around 7:30, I post a YouTube video with the ETFs, and then 8:30 I go live. That's the schedule.
Real quick, the lifetime ends this year at the end of the year, right? Like
Yeah.
you're not going to offer it anymore, right?
Yeah.
And
no
then
more.
you're also doing one last discount, like at Christmas, right?
For the lifetime, yeah. One last one.
Just like a
Yeah. And
okay,
that'll be it.
okay. 'Cause mine expires in January, so that's what I'm waiting for.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I was gonna say January, you're good to go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it
just a
does.
month, whatever, you know.
Yo, Potter, I'm gonna send you a DM, man. There's something that I want to do for somebody. I have an extra laptop, so I kind of want to give that away because I'm not using it. So somebody
Okay.
that needs it. So I'm gonna shoot you a message and maybe we'll find somebody that may need it, and I'm gonna
That-
ship it to them.
That's pretty lit, dude. And also, I do have a PO box now. So if you need the PO box, I
Okay,
had
for
to.
shipping.
But
Oh,
listen, if you
Okay.
do, I might. I was actually looking around town. I was trying to like buy used laptops from these SCAD kids that like are from other countries. And if you sit on Marketplace, and you wait like right around the time that they go to, dude, they straight up, the ones that go to China, like if they go back home, they just everything, they dump all of it. It's cheaper for them to just leave it here, and sell it. But that being said, I've been trying to collect laptops for some of the people who do come in here and are trying to trade on their fucking phones. But that's awesome, dude. I really
Yeah,
appreciate that. Yeah. So let me know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you guys are free to connect, however. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's
just I mean, I want to find somebody that like. I mean, I don't really know who needs it, but like I feel like you may. I don't know. I mean, maybe people will reach out to you more and tell you a little bit more about what's going on. So I'm kind of like, well, I'll kind of leave that up to you to like. We'll decide who we want to send it to. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, and
It's only, dude, and it's only a fucking year old, bro. Like
oh,
one of
dope.
the. So I bought one when I made a bag. I bought a really nice $2,500 fucking Dell laptop, bro. But I'm
Mhm.
running those fucking monitors off of those monitors. I don't know. I sent you a fucking picture of my monitors.
Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
running those monitors off of the laptop, and then one of the guys in the Discord that I met, dude, for my birthday, built me a fucking badass fucking PC, bro. And sent me that shit. OBK in the Discord sent me that shit for my birthday.
Oh
So I want to
shit.
fucking, I want to return the favor and send this shit to somebody that really needs it, man. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, dude, that's awesome, and yeah, we can figure that out. As far as who, if you're listening, and you're inside of the Discord, we can't save the whole world here, but if you're inside of the Discord and you are trading on a phone, I'm almost forcing you at this point to come forward and let us know, and we'll see if we can. And I'll help too. If it's not just like there's one. I already have access to a couple of them, that I could, give away as well. I don't, I haven't inquired on the condition of all of them. I know that they're under a couple years old, but as far as just making sure that you have your chart or your trading platform up, it can be a big help. So,
it's, and as long as you're not doing it from your phone, man. I know I've tried doing it from my phone, bro, and it fucking sucks.
yeah,
So if
it
it's like,
does.
you know what I mean? So if it's gonna be help somebody, like,
Bro,
dude, hell yeah, I'm down. You know what I mean? So I'll
Yeah,
send you a message, Potter.
thank you, man. Appreciate you, dude, a
Yeah,
lot.
dude. Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure.
All right, guys. Yeah, we'll see you guys in oh, fuck. Ivy. I need last thing. I need both you and Alex basically for the next 72 hours posting, because we need to get the Secret Santa going. I
Yeah.
want to have 2 tiers, under 100 and, or excuse me, 100, under 150, over 150, and 2 categories. You can sign up to either one of them. If you do over 150, you need to know that that means that it could be you could have gotten a rich person, or you could have got somebody who literally just spent 150. So don't expect equal value. It's a just give it away thing. I think I got like socks or something, and I gave away a monitor. So like, and I was super happy because I dead ass, dude. I gave away a $350 monitor, and I got some socks, which is fire, dude. I'm happy. I still have the socks. There might be a hole in the toe, but that's okay. Gives it character. Let's let toe breathe. My toe be getting hot.
Chef, do you have like the exact date of when the Secret Santa will happen?
We need to send said Santa gifts out, I think, by no later the 21st of December. Wait,
Okay.
hold on. Christmas is the 25th. Yeah, I think by the let's see, it's the 24th.
Day for you to pay your bill.
Huh? That robot just roasted you. Who said that? Yeah, I think by the 18th or the 19th, you need to have it, sent out. So yeah, if you want to be in the under 150, which means you can't spend more than 150 on the gift, and there's going to be a minimum of 50. Okay, so no lowballing people with fucking $10 gifts or some dollar store shit. That would be absolutely wild. But yeah, if you want to be a part of it, don't stress yourself out. You don't need to. If you don't have the money, don't do it. Okay. It's all good. And I will have, I think, Christmas time, a little raffle going for some giveaways just for Christmas. Some miscellaneous shit, maybe a monitor, something like that. But anyway, you guys have a wonderful evening. I will I'm gonna go blow up helicopters because I need to do that for therapy. And yeah.
Top 4